Hello friends, in previous video we saw how to create sketch in Unigraphics, and in this video we will see how to use 3D commands in the Unigraphics. So without wasting any time we will start our video. So I'll create a new file. I will name it as a practice 4 and I'll save it on desktop. Okay, so we will see how to use extrude, how to use revolve command, how to use edge blend, chamfer, and we'll also see how to give draft to an object. So I will create a sketch, insert sketch in task environment. I'll create sketch on this plane. I'll just click OK. So I'll draw a rectangle, just a simple rectangle. We'll not constrain this sketch because I have already shown you that how to constrain a sketch. So I'll just finish the sketch and here we are in the 3D environment. So you can see I'll hide this WCS datum coordinate system. So here's this rectangle. So I'll extrude the rectangle. So this is the extrude command. First it will ask to select a planar face to sketch or select a section geometry. So we'll not select planar face, we'll directly select the section geometry which we have to extrude. So directly I'll select this curves, the sketch, and the vector. So it took the vector by default, it took perpendicular to the sketch, so I'll keep it as it is. And you can see here the limits, so we have to give the limits. You can extrude the sketch up to the limit, up to any limit. So I'll just click here, I will give it as a 25, and here I'll keep it as -30. So the boolean I'll keep it as none. Draft I'll not give any draft here. I'll not offset the surface. In settings I'll keep here solid, body type solid. So you can change it to sheet. So if you change the body type from solid to sheet, you can see there is a hollow rectangle, you can see. So I'll keep it as solid and I'll click on OK. So this is the rectangle, you can see. So I'll hide the sketch. Now I'll show you how to give edge blend. So I'll click on edge blend. So it's asking to select an edge. So here are various options for the edge blends. So I'll just give a simple edge blend. So I'll select the edge and I'll keep it as a 5 mm radius, or you can increase to 10. So I have given fillet to these corners. The radius of fillet is 10 mm. I'll select this edge and I'll select this edge as well. So I'll click OK, and you can see the corners are now gone and the fillet is applied of 10 mm. You can change the parameters of the fillet by right clicking on it, and just we have to select edit with rollback, and here we can change it to 5 or any value you want to give, you can change it. So I'll keep it 10. So this is how we use fillet command. You can give fillet to any edges. We can give fillet of 5 mm to this face. It will select all the tangent edges. Okay, so the tangent curves it will take, and the below face, so you can see. And so now the next command we'll see is the draft. So I'll first of all I'll delete the edge blend commands from here. So now again we have this rectangle. So now suppose we have to give draft in a particular direction. So select draft command. There are two to three methods you can give draft, in which you can give drafts. So from plane or surface, from edges, tangent to faces, and parting edges. These four methods you can use to give draft, but mostly we use these first two methods. So I'll show you the first two methods. From the first is from plane or surface. So if I select from plane or surface, now it's asking me to specify the direction, the vector. So by default it took this vector, so I'll change it to this face. So it's asking to specify stationary face, that the face which is stationary. So I'll select this face, and it is asking to select the faces to draft. So I'll select this face. Okay, so the draft, so it is drafted, you can see. I'll select this, I'll select the all the faces. So now you can see here we have applied draft. I'll select edit with rollback. We have applied draft of 10 degrees. You can change the parameter, let's say 5. You can reverse the direction of this draft just by right click on it and select on edit with rollback, and just reverse this direction of the vector. You can click here, or you can just double click on this. You can see now the draft is at outward side. So you can see the face is drafted. All the four faces are drafted with respect to this face by 5 degrees. So I'll just delete this draft. I'll give draft with then with another method. So from edges, so in this the same procedure, we have to select the vector. So I'll select this face. This is the vector direction. Now it's asking to select edge. So I'll select this edge, all the four edges. So you can see here we have given draft of 10 degrees. So this is the draft. We can change the value of draft by editing it. Just I'll give it 5-degree draft. So now you can see that's the way we can give draft. We can change its direction inward or outward. So by changing the direction of vector, now the draft is inward from this face with respect to this face. So now we will see how to use chamfer command. So I'll delete this draft, right click, and I'll select delete, or you can press control plus delete button to delete any command. So I'll click on chamfer. So this is the chamfer command. Here the cross section, symmetric, asymmetric, offset and angle. So we'll see all these three ways to apply chamfer to an edge. So now we'll see symmetric first. So I'll select the edge. It's asking to select edges to chamfer. So I'll select this. So now you can see that the offset is symmetric to both the faces from the corner. So if I change this to 6, 10, you can see the chamfer is changing symmetrically from the corner. I'll click on OK. So you can see this chamfer. Now again we'll give chamfer to another edge. Now we'll use asymmetric. So I'll click on this edge. So now we can change this parameter on both the faces individually. So I'll keep it 5 on one face and 10 on another face. You can give it any value. So you can see this is the chamfer, a symmetric chamfer. I can increase it to 20. So that's how you can give a symmetric chamfer. Now sorry, the third way is of offset and angle, using offset and angle. So here you can select this edge. This is the offset value. Give it 10, and this is the angle that you can change, 30. Or you can just click on this dot and you can increase or decrease the angle as required. And you can see how it will look by clicking on show result before applying it, or you can change it if you want, and you can see how it will look, and then I'll click OK. So that's how we use chamfer command. So this is all for today's video, and we'll see other 3D commands in our next videos. So keep watching. Thank you.